Ahoy! My name's Al. I'm big, I'm bald, and I am crap at football. So what did I do? I bought a football, and I'm taking it to all 8 of the Qatar 2022 World Cup football stadiums in Doha. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each stadium. I'm going to do a keepy uppy challenge in front of each stadium, and then I'll probably have a heart attack. That's the most exercise I've had in about 6 years. What a fat bastard. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Our first stop is the Bayt Stadium, which is located in Al Khor City. It's got a capacity of 60,000 and it was opened in November 2021. I chose this one for 2 reasons. One, because it's the furthest north and we're going to work our way south. And secondly, it's actually going to be hosting the opening game of the tournament. The Bayt Stadium looks a little bit like a tent because it's inspired by nomadic tents that have been used in this region for a long, long time. Traditionally with black stripes down the side of them. Also, the canopy on top there is designed to keep as much cool shade and cool air inside as possible to make the players and spectators feel comfortable. And that can actually be taken off as well. Also, it ensures less energy is used. At the end of the tournament, half the seats are going to be taken out and donated to developing countries abroad and their charities. Security here is nuts at the minute. Absolutely nuts. Honestly, I've been stopped by security about 8 times. Guys in uniform coming over. I'm like, this area is prohibited. You cannot, forbidden to take photos, forbidden to film. I'm like, you do realise in about 6 months there's going to be about 5 million people standing where I'm standing here trying to take a picture of that. What's your problem? And he was like, you cannot do it, it's so important. So I said, oh, f off. Get a grip, man. Now I know what you're thinking. Al's a big lad. He's got no footy skills. How wrong could you be? Prepare to eat your words. I bought this special limited edition Qatari football. It's absolutely class. I'm going to do as many tee-ups as I can, 3 times, and take an average at each stadium. Don't want to pull a hammy. Right, attempt number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4! That's way better than I thought I was going to do. Right, 4. Second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12! I might just give up. God, I can't believe I just did 12. That's a personal best. I don't think I've ever got that many. The rest of the day is going to be crap compared to that. Right, 12 is the one to beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. That's the most exercise I've had in about 6 years. 8. My God, I'm knackered. Can't imagine doing that for 90 minutes. 8 plus 12 plus 4. 24 divided by 3. Can you believe it? An average of 8 on my first go. God, I'm so happy with that. Man, I'm so unhealthy. What a fat bastard. I can't believe I got 8. An average of 8 and a one-off of 12. God, it's the little things in life, innit? It really means a lot to me, that. That was about 20 minutes ago, by the way, and I'm still struggling to breathe. Oh, thank God. Didn't bring any. Such an error. Oh, for fuck's sake, look how small it is. Ah. I tell you what, it's big. It's a seriously big stadium. It's just taken me half an hour to walk around it. Nice! Right, that concludes the Bayt Stadium. Next! We move on into Al Rayyan to visit the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium. This one's got a 40,000 seat capacity and was opened in December 2020. Make sure you bring some sunglasses for this one. Everything's so white. It's just the floor's white, the sides are white, the top's white, everything's white. I can't see anything. Just so bright. Those swirls and patterns on the side of the stadium there are to represent Qatari culture and tradition. They are based on Islamic art and architecture. They're there to represent the importance of family and the beauty of the desert. After the World Cup, half of the 40,000 seats are going to be donated to charities. And this whole complex is going to be massive. It's going to have additional things built, like 6 training grounds for football. It's going to have a horse riding school, all sorts of stuff. The Keepy Uppy Challenge. Let's go. If I wasn't ready before, I'm ready now. 1. Yes, Al, well done, lad. That's 1 in the bank. Well done, you stupid idiot. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11! Turned it round then, didn't I? Let's have a look. How did we do? 1, regrettably. 3, improvement. And then 11. 15 divided by 3. 5, on the nose. Turned it round well there. Never fails to amaze me how out of breath I get. Maybe time to go back on the keto. It's not going to win it, but for a lad with zero skill set, not a bad effort. Right, onwards. On we go to the Education City Stadium. This one is located in Al Rayyan. It's got a capacity of 40,000 and it was opened in June 2020. When they were building this stadium in particular, they really focused on accessibility, easy access into the stadium, and then ensuring that everyone in there has a cracking seat. The coolest thing about Education City Stadium, in my opinion, is when they were digging the hole to put it in, they accidentally uncovered some rocks that dated back 20 or 30 million years, meaning they had no choice but to keep digging through them. So, the football pitch on this stadium is actually set below sea level, 17 metres deeper than they originally wanted it. You know, in a lot of ways, that's turned out to be a good thing because below sea level means it'll be a lot cooler for the players. Right, effort number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 and 3 and 7 equals 14 divided by 3. 4.6. Got to round that up. That's 5. So there you have it. Education City Stadium. Another one ticked off. Oh lordy, it is a spicy one. My lord. Right, next. The Khalifa International Stadium's next, which is in Al Rayyan. It's got a capacity of 40,000 and it was reopened in May 2017. This is another 40,000 seat capacity stadium, but it's going to stay as it is after the World Cup. It's been here since 1976 and it's long been considered one of the most famous stadiums in the whole of the Middle East. It's already hosted many prestigious sporting tournaments and will continue to do so, as is. You walk past this and you know it's a football stadium, whereas the other ones could have been circus big tops or spaceships or anything. Right, yes. This is the one. Sun's going down nicely, nice bit of wind in the air. Like a coil spring, Al, like a coil spring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good start. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 6 and 6. 8 plus 6 plus 6. 20 divided by 3. 6.6. Average of 7. Nice way to finish the day, that. Nice and steady away. Oh man, I thought I had double figures at the end there. I love this time of day when the sun's going down. Stadium looks class. Oh God, need some water. Now, one of the really cool things about this stadium is that. That is called the Aspire Tower, or affectionately known in the region as the Torch. It's called the Torch, something to do with some games that happened here a while ago, and the top of it was lit on fire, a bit like the Olympic torch, but for a different kind of games. And that is a 5-star hotel, that. Imagine staying at the top of there. So I'm going to go to the mall. The Villaggio Mall is also right next door. You can see that on my Doha budget video. That's worth a watch. Stadium 974's up next, which is located in Ras Bouaboud. It's got a capacity of 40,000 and it was opened in November 2021. 974 Stadium. 974 is the amount of shipping containers that were used to make it, and also 974 is the international dialing code for Qatar. After the World Cup, the whole stadium is going to be completely dismantled. The shipping containers will go back to being shipping containers, and this whole area where the stadium is now will be developed into a waterfront complex for the locals to use. Right, quickest ever keepy uppy challenge. Loads of cameras on me. Definitely going to get in shit for this. But let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12 equals his personal best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 5, and 12 and 8 equals 25. This could be all right, this. 8. Average of 8. Haha! Well happy with that. Next stop is the Thumama Stadium. This one's located in Thumama. It's got a 40,000 seat capacity and it was opened in October 2021. This stadium is designed to look like a traditional woven head cap worn by men throughout the Middle East. Not just the stadium, most things surrounding it as well, even the plant pots. They made a real effort with this stadium to make it sustainable, especially when it comes to water. It uses 40% less water than the average football stadium, and also all the parkland in the surrounding areas is watered by recycled water. As we've seen, every single stadium here built in Doha has its own personality and its own theme and its own reasons behind its design, but this one really screams at you. I love it. I think this could be my favourite one. Right, Thumama, come to Mama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yes! 17! It's almost worth the heart attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, back to normal now. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Talk about a downhill spiral. Oh, God, I'm so happy with that. 17, 5 and 3. He's got no skills, they said. He can't do that, they said. 17 and 5 and 3. 25 divided by 3. 8! Oh, it could have been so much better, couldn't it? Could have been well up there if I hadn't bottled it at the end. It was all the excitement. Onwards to Janoub Stadium. This one's located in Al Wakra. It's got a 40,000 seat capacity and was opened in May 2019. Janoub Stadium. The stadium's white, the paving's white, the sky's white, the gravel's white. I can't see a thing. I hope you can see it though, because she is a beauty. After the World Cup, half of those seats are going to be taken out, like with most of the other stadiums, and donated abroad for developing countries. And this complex here is going to have a mosque, a school, a market and a running track, so the locals will benefit from it in the long term. This stadium's here forever. I've got no idea what he's trying to sweep up, just trying to look good for the cameras, because honestly, there is no cleaner place in the world than this place. No litter anywhere. This stadium takes its design from Doha's history of pearl fishing. It's very obvious looking at it that it's based around pearls, but it also looks a little bit like a spaceship, I think. And a bit like a pie, because the underneath of it's like brown, like the pastry casing, and then it just sits on top like a pie. I'm really enjoying this. All I can hear is birds singing, greenery everywhere, no security guards pissing me off. I tell you, this is really, really enjoyable. Highly recommend coming here, even if the football's not on. It's just a nice area to have a walk and relax. I've been walking around it for quite a while now, and I've been thinking to myself, what does it remind me of? Is it a spaceship? Is it a pie? And I finally got it. I know exactly what I've been trying to think of. A cycler's helmet, that's what it looks like, with the swirls going down to the front to the peak. That's what I'm trying to think of. So I'm going to go with that. Janoub. Keep you uppy challenge, Janoub. Oh, loosen up those legs, lad. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13! Jesus, how unfit can a guy be? I'm on for my personal best now. I'm on for a record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 7 plus 13 plus 8. 28 divided by 3. 9. 9, I'm sure that's a record. Our final stop is Lusail City, where we can find the beautiful Lusail Stadium with a massive 80,000 capacity. This one was opened in September 2022. We'll have a look around it and then it's down to business. 9 is the score to beat. You could cut this tension with a knife. So I just wanted to do a lap of the stadium, find out which part of the area I can get closest to the stadium to do some filming, and I'm faced with this path. I mean, it's just not the most demoralising thing you've ever seen. It just keeps going and going and going as far as my eye can see into the horizon. It's going to take me like an hour and a half just to walk around it. Ain't she a beauty? Lusail Stadium. Arguably, we've saved the best till last. This stadium's going to host the final. Handcrafted Arabic bowls and fanar lanterns were the inspiration behind the design of this stadium. Lusail Stadium is in Lusail City, which is on the red metro line at the very north. The end stop is called Lusail City. When I first got off the metro and saw it and saw all the workmen and stuff, my heart sank because I thought, oh, here we go. I'm not going to be able to get close, but can't complain at this. It's absolutely breathtaking, this one. I can understand now why they call it the jewel in the crown of the World Cup. That is something else. Who on earth comes up with these designs? This arguably is bigger than anything that'll happen in there. World Cup schmel shmup. Al's Keep You Uppy Challenge is where it's at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had a shoulder in there, a fucking header in there. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, shit. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, pants fell down, 14, that could be it. 10 plus 5 plus 14, 29, divided by 3. 9.6 is 10!